What it do, ski sun doodles? It's your boy YG on Blog TV, coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now in this video, I will be talking about the 1992 Dream Team, NBA Dream Team. I watched the documentary yesterday, and let me just tell you, it was great. You know, for those of you who are basketball fans, just sports fan, period, you guys, if you didn't watch it, check on NBA TV. They may show some reruns of it, but man, it was great. You know, it was just amazing how all of this great talent, you know, came together for the country and just basically dominated the competition. Just dominated the competition to the point where they whooped their asses so bad, but the teams that they beat would still want to take pictures with them before and after the game. Now, if you don't call that respect, then that is just crazy, man. Like, what you... Come on, you getting your ass beat, or you know you probably gonna get your ass beat, and you still so happy because them are some of your favorite players, and you taking pictures with them. You know, you in the middle of the game, you shaking their hands. And the USA men's team, they come over to whoop some ass, you know, in Barcelona, and it was just amazing, man. It was amazing just seeing how in the practices they was talking about how Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson, they used to go at it hard. I mean, they used to go at it hard as if basically they was playing a real game and basically saying, damn it, I'm still the best. You know, Magic Johnson at that time, he was going through the whole, you know, the HIV situation and everything like that. And, you know, he was just happy to be able to come back to basketball and play in the All-Star game. And then on top of that, play for the USA team. And, you know, the people, you know, they was at that time, some players were scared to play with him because they didn't know what was actually going to happen. But to just see that he still had a competitive drive to keep moving forward, and the USA team, they accepted it. And then on top of that, Jordan, one of the, you know, if not the greatest basketball player of all time, was basically saying, look, I'm the new guy in town, I'm better than you, you're the old guys, you Bird and etc. Move over, it's my time. And Magic Johnson like, nah, I'm still here, we still here. You know, and how they used to go at it in the practices and all that tough competition, it generated onto the courts. They became a team. That was what team basketball, if you think of the definition of team basketball, you should just, in the dictionary, it should just be the 1992 Dream Team. That's basically what it should be. I mean, it was great, man. It was just great. It was, you know, Hall of Famers on the team, except for Christian Laettner, but, you know, he was a great college player. But you got all Hall of Famers on the team. I mean, you had David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Clyde Drexler, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Chris Mullins. Like, you just had a great team. Like, the 90s, like I say, the 90s sports in the 80s was so much better than today's NBA and this generation of NBA. Not knocking it, but if you look at the talent back then, in the 80s and the 90s, or even if you wasn't born, just go do your research, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's so much better. And I don't think this Dream Team, compared to the team who won in 2008, which is, don't get me wrong, was great too. I don't think, as much as Kobe Bryant is my favorite player of all time, I don't think that they could have beat the Dream Team of 1992. I just don't think they could have. It would have been a nice fight, but man, you just, I just don't see it. You had players on that team who basically all played defense, like compared to how people in the NBA play now. Everybody don't, every superstar don't play defense. You know, that's just not their MO. You know. But, you know, it was amazing to watch, man. You know, it was just something great. You know, I feel like it's something they should have did, you know, years ago, you know, so that the people can know about it. And not saying that people don't know about it, but, you know, it was just nice to see that. Even with the little feud between Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan or whatever, and they talked about, you know, why Isaiah Thomas wasn't on the Dream Team, and Jordan didn't want him on there because of the little reasons that they had, and they showed all that, you know. Pippen didn't want him on there. And, you know, it was just a great little documentary. I mean, mostly all of them players, they have championship rings, except for a couple of them. You know, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, and I believe that's it. You know, but other than that, man, it was just a great documentary. You know, that's when basketball was great at that time in the 90s, like I said, in the 80s and in the 90s. And you know, they passed the torch to the newer generation, which is now, you know, the LeBron James, the Kobe Bryants, the, you know, Allen Iversons, the T-Macs, the Vince Carters, the Kevin Garnett, you know, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, you know, moving on, you know. And you know, it was that was like one of the greatest teams put together, you know. And a lot of people may not, you know the stats of a lot of the players, but man, just go back and look, you know. It was just a nice documentary, you know. It was great, man. Like, and I wish it was more. Like I said, it was the definition of team, you know. It was the definition of team ball, you know, especially on the defensive side. I mean, they dominated everybody. They dominated the competition. And then, you know, after the Dream Team, they dominated still on their regular teams, you know. Especially Jordan. Shit, after that, Jordan won 3 more rings, you know. So, man, but that documentary pretty much showed that Jordan was a big popular dude, you know. And he was a competitor. He competed in anything from golf to gambling to even in practice. You know, competed in practice. Like, I'm gonna show you dudes, you know. But it was a great documentary, man. Like I said, if you guys ain't see it, try to look at it, you know, try to see if you can catch it on TV again. And you know, just a good thing for basketball, man. And hey, maybe this generation can have their own dream team, you know. Some people will say in 08, they try to compare the 08 team to basically call them the new dream team to 92 team. Nah, I don't think you still can compare it. You know, you just can't. But you guys let me know what you thought about it. If you seen it, comment, subscribe, do all that good shit. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. Be easy. I'm out.